Hey everybody, thanks for checking out my YouTube channel, Dalton Tavon, the Heroclix Collector. Got another mail unboxing here for you today. I recently participated in some glass cabinet hobbies case breaks, and also purchased some of the GenCon figures that were down in Indianapolis. I wasn't able to go, unfortunately, because it was the first week of my new job and just couldn't afford to take off that week, unfortunately. I was really hoping to participate in some of the Battle Royales and the X of Swords storyline OP events. Yeah, but I'm going to be participating in a couple of those coming down the road this month and moving forward. So hopefully be able to check out some of the pulls that I get from that, maybe some wrap-up videos from those events. As always, I'll be joined with my collector Funko Pops here, since he is the OG hero or OG collector, Tanelier Tavan. So hopefully they will be able to bring me some good luck in some of my sealed unboxings and whatnot. But yeah, so we're just going to get into this right away. First, shout out to Ryan Morgan from Glass Cabinet Hobbies. Really appreciate what he does with his case breaks. He was really awesome. I had asked him to express mail the figures that I pulled so that I could hopefully use a couple of the figures in an event that I'm going to be participating in on Sunday. And then finally, I'd also really like to throw a major shout out to Patrick Lynch from the Heroclix International Exchange Facebook group. He was able to get my hands on these awesome figures, and he was very reasonable to work with, super friendly, super easy to work with. Contact wise, he was on the money, and then plus he just gave me an awesome deal for these figures, which were below what most people were asking for these figures. I had two of the guys that actually I play with from Clicks in it went down to the event, and unfortunately, when they were only there on Thursday, and within the first half hour, they sold out of the ticket purchases for the Gen Con figures, so they weren't able to get me any of those, unfortunately. So seriously, I can't shout out Patrick Lynch enough. If you're on that group and are ever gonna maybe do a trade or a buy from him, I can tell you you can buy and trade with him with the utmost confidence. He was seriously so awesome to work with, and again, the amount that he charged me for these figures was way below the asking price of most people on that uh, Facebook group, which I understand. They are exclusive figures, and spent the time to get there, and so you can throw a little higher price on it. But it's awesome that there are some people that are just wanting to help fellow HeroClix collectors like myself to get their hands on these awesome figures. So I'm gonna stop talking, and we're gonna get right into these little unboxings here. We're gonna start with the glass cabinet case breaks, so you can see what I got in there. I feel like I did pretty decent. Nothing super stellar, but you can be the judge of that. Again, I would really appreciate any likes, comments, and subscribe to my channel. Really trying to grow this channel, and I'm gonna try to do unboxings for any HeroClix related items I receive from now on. So I do have, and I know I've got some more stuff coming in the mail through different other giveaways and case purchases. I will be picking up my case of X of Swords tomorrow night. Finally, I know it's a few weeks late, but I gotta wait till I get down to my local game, or well, not quite local game store. It's about a 2.5 hour drive from where I live, where I play right now. But thankfully, I got family that lives close by, so I'm able to visit them and then go play this awesome game of HeroClix. And I got some other unboxings I'll do as well. Trying to do maybe some home gameplay videos down the road, some playtest videos. I want to do some wrap up videos for the X of Swords event that I'll be participating over this next month or two, well, next 3 months. Participating in a couple different ones, so that trying to maximize hopefully getting as many of the figures as possible. And there's some really awesome swords, and the prizes are really awesome. Another quick shout out to one of the channels I follow on YouTube here and on Facebook is Dice Station Zebra. Jocelyn of that group was able to win one of the Apocalypse grand prizes. So shout out to you, Jocelyn and Dice Station Zebra. Way to go! You guys are awesome. I'll do a little shout out to some other channels that I follow, which I think you guys should also follow and subscribe to, because if you like this game like I do, you should be watching these people and checking their videos out too. Support this awesome community that we are part of. But let's get right into this case breaks and see what I got, and hopefully you like it. And like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and just appreciate any love that you can show my way, because I'm really trying to grow this channel and keep bringing you awesome content, hopefully that you enjoy. But we're gonna move these guys out of the way for right now and see what we get. Oh, let's go over this way. Alright, so let's start with this package. Just bump my microphone. I'm just going to move this down here for right now. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's cut open here. Okay. I don't know if I did or not, but I'm going to say shout out to Ryan Morgan from Glass Cabinet Hobbies as well. He, express mailed this to me. I might have already said this, but just want to make sure that I show him some love too. I really appreciate what he does. Yeah, so let's see what we got here. Now, when I was coming down to my basement here to do this filming, I unfortunately dropped this package down the steps, so I'm hoping all the figures are going to be okay in it. I mean, it is a bubble wrapped envelope, so I participated in 3 of his case breaks, so I've got a decent amount of figures. Probably not going to go over too much of it. I'll maybe obviously show the figures themselves as best as possible, but yeah, we'll start with this one here. Okay, well, let's just go with this. Alright, so this guy, let's see. Alright, so we got the, like I said, unfortunately my camera doesn't do the best job at zooming in, or not zooming in, but autofocusing. Really bummed about this, fact about my new webcam purchase. It is a cheap webcam, but wanted to up the quality of my videos, but yeah, it doesn't like to autofocus. I will tell you, I pulled so many of these guys in the case breaks. I think I got like 4 or 5. It's like almost every single booster that I got of the case breaks had one of these uncommon Cyclops. And then the other Cyclops, the common Cyclops here, got a few of him as well. Got the Iceman here. Again, I really apologize that my camera is not doing a good job of autofocusing, but yeah, we'll have to work on that. We got Solemn here. Really excited to kind of use him on a team. He reduces penetrating damage. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got a Colossus. Tilt this right. We got the uncommon Cable. We've got an Orcus Soldier. I got a few of him in these. One of the higher rare figures, I did pull with his object. You might have already just seen it just right there. Alright, we've got Redroot the Forest and Alluvium Sword object. Yeah, like I said, really bummed my camera doesn't want to autofocus. Yeah, this character, Redroot, grab the cards here. He's interesting, or she. I'm really not, fortunately, I have all these comics of, I think, the Exo Swords for the most part. Haven't gotten around to reading them. I'm at work a lot, so got to get around to reading it. So I'm not exactly sure if it's a male or female or binary, whatever, but real name is unknown. But yeah, this character is interesting. Obviously, doesn't have a whole lot of movement, of only 4. But the Smoke Cloud, and then the Blades Claws, Fangs, and then when this character uses it after resolutions, this character may use Smoke Cloud as free. I think the sword definitely has some, cool stuff if you're put this on a stealthy character, that way, hit them with a Blades Claws, Fang, and then pop some smoke, so you're kind of hopefully a little bit hindered there. So this is the Cable card, Cyclops common, Orcus Soldier common, and Colossus common. Not going to really go over these too much. Again, as per usual with my videos, the set has been out for at least a little bit so that most people know kind of what the cards, you know, do and what the figures do. I was happy about this guy here. I have seen, actually, I think in one or two of the case breaks, there was multiple of these guys pulled, and it seems like I'm seeing that some people are pulling two of this guy and one brick. So I'm sure in my case that I have unboxing that I'll probably be doing tomorrow night, I wouldn't be surprised if I see him again. But I never really actually originally pulled him as a super rare from House of X. I just recently purchased him. I haven't yet played him, but I like that they did turn some of these super rare figures into rare, so they're a little more common and easier to get, because this is an awesome, you know, sculpt. The Tyler Spees sculpt, really, they did an awesome job. So glad to have this kind of cool Jolly Rancher-esque looking one. Okay, these are some more cards. We're just gonna pop that out. Yep, as I said, this is another of the Cyclops uncommon. I've got so many of him. For being an uncommon, I feel like he's going to be at pretty much the common level rarity pull-wise. I think he's probably going to be one of the figures that if you buy a case or, you know, a brick, you're probably going to get the most of him. I got Roulette here. I'm excited to play her on a team. She's a nice lower point costed figure. How many? Yeah, 30 points. She's got some cool mechanics. Another Danger Room construct here with the Sebastian Shaw. So that's cool. I forget if he's got both Empower and Enhancement, but I know I've seen some Battle Royales on YouTube using him. Let's see here. So yeah, he's got Enhancement, so good character to carry with your flying characters that want to up their range damage. So that's pretty cool. And then we got, I'll have to do a little super glue action here on the Fury here, this little weird robot guy. His kind of front foot came off the base a little bit, but that's an easy fix. Alright, next little pack here. Oops, be careful I don't drop anything. I've got the cards from another set here. Alright, we got the Sebelathi Vampire. I think I pulled a couple of these guys in the case break. Like to get, you know, a decent amount of these guys. Nice little cheap 25-point characters. Maybe do a little Swarm monster team build. It probably wouldn't be anything I'd play in one of my events. This would be like one of my home, you know, just play at home games just for some fun. Green Priestess here. Yeah, she's alright. Nothing special. Another Green Priestess. I was really happy, you know, I mean, she's an uncommon. I'm sure I'll get her in my case, but I got Tarot here. I like some of her mechanics. She's got some cool stuff going on. Oh, what do you know? Another one of those uncommon Cyclops. That's number 3. Again, another cool non-Danger Room, not a Danger Room construct, but the cool translucent Jean Grey. I really like her, and she's only 35 points. Love these little low 30 to 35, 40 maybe point, you know, support pieces. All right, another Danger Room construct that I was really happy to pull. Again, one of the higher rare figures from House of X now is a rare, which I'm sure I'll pull another one of him. And, you know, they're unique, so only need one, so maybe hopefully have some trade fodder, even though I think everyone's probably able to pull him pretty easily. But yeah, the Apocalypse. He's really awesome too. I saw him as well in the couple battle royales from the channel Dial H for Heroclix. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I liked watching that because I kind of realized that he's awesome to get his rally die. Let me read here. So rally, at the beginning of your turn, remove one of Apocalypse's rally die. If you do, give a friendly character, which could be himself, that can use the Danger Room construct trait and on an error. Oh, sorry. Okay. So yeah, he's got the Danger Room construct trait. So need the arrow tokens, but you can use his rally die to give him one of those arrow tokens, so to up him to get to that 3 faster, and he gains Colossal until your next turn. So being at the beginning of your turn, he's able to roll, at the beginning of your turn, you can remove the rally die, and also at the beginning of the turn, being you're the active player, you can choose which one you want to do first. I would probably choose to remove the rally die, thus giving yourself an error token, and then getting the colossal size and getting that giant willpower. So then you can have a willpower from 3 to 4 or 3 to 6. So yeah, just doing that all at the beginning before you even do anything else is awesome, because this guy is probably just going to keep hitting and keep hitting, because he'll probably be successfully getting those willpower rolls. And it's I think red is the opposing, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so opposing attack rolls of 6. So if people are rolling 6s on you, at least you're going to get some rally dice on him. And he is cosmic, and he's 60 points, but pretty decent. I definitely am probably going to want to try a little Danger Room Construct team with him. Another Orcus Soldier here. So I'm happy to have, a decent amount of them, and they are, I think, how many points? 25 points, so yeah. And I just want to make sure. I know I saw somewhere on one of the Facebook groups that their Apocalypse Danger Room Construct had the printed dial parts backwards, so his trait or his team ability and set symbol was where all his damage and combat values were, or combat symbols were, and vice versa. Alright, let's just keep going. I'm not trying to make this too long a video. I got the common Gorgon. I think I pulled a couple of him. We got the uncommon Bishop. Cool. Rare Emma Frost. She was kind of one of the wah pulls of my case break, but hey, they all can't be winners. So I got the cards here. So out of the 3 case breaks, I think I purchased 8 total boosters. I meant to do 3 on the last one, but my fat finger, I think, hit the 2 instead, and I hit the purchase before I noticed there was only 2. So I could have maybe had a chance to win a Mad Jim Jasper Prime, or a Lady Roma Chase, which I know she's not super expensive. But yeah, either way, so I 8 boosters. This was a tarot card that I was really happy about. I got Temperance. I know, again, God, I just wish that camera would autofocus. But when a standard character successfully breaks away, that character's controller gains 1 mission point, maximum 3 per turn. I'm really wanting a lot of the mission point tarot cards. Those are probably the ones that appeal to me the most. I do kind of want to try to make mission points a viable option, and I think that's what these mission point tarot cards are going to do for mission point teams. I've used mission points before and gotten a decent amount, but still never anywhere too close to actually getting there. So I think having stuff like this will be awesome, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't playing a whole lot of mission points. Maybe you'll see more mission point teams because of these cards, but I'm not too worried about my opponent getting this benefit, because most likely they're not going to be playing a mission point team if I'm playing a strictly mission point team. So I think that could be more beneficial for me and not be giving my opponent too much of a buff. Alright, final one here. I got some more cards there. Alright. Let's just move the cards over here. As you can see, I did get some more tarot cards. Alright, so I did pull the rare Wolverine and his sword here, the Miramasa blade. Of the swords, I'm really happy to have hopefully multiples of this, since the sword bearer trait, allows you to essentially, you could have a whole team of sword bearers and have the same one sword. That's pretty cool. And I just like this, that you know, for the Blades, Claws, Fangs. You know, even if you do roll a 1, 2, or 3, which is not super great, usually you're at least getting something out of it because they turns off the, you know, defensive powers of that character. All right, let's continue. I got the Common Magic. I think I got like a couple of her. Great little taxi figure. All right, we got Danny Moonstar. I really like her. I like her triple target mind control and end cap. That's pretty cool. Got Sync. He is a uncommon. Let's see here. Oh, one of my other rare packs that I pulled was the Pyro. Again, not like a super great pull in a case break, but I do like him. He's got the Flame Construct. That's a pretty good. I like any bystander generating characters. I think those are always got some good gameplay, ability. So another Sevelathi Vampire. So I got 2 of him. All right. What everybody's ranting about. Unfortunately, you're not going to pick up his eyes because of the autofocus, but Peepers. Happy about him. I'm sure I'll get more of him since, he's an uncommon. Another Roulette, so that's a second one of her. Another common Gorgon, so that's another repeat. We got the common Storm. Oops, I can't figure out how my camera works. To be honest, I don't really care for her a whole lot in this set. That's all I'm gonna say about her. Happy again. He's just a common, but I really like the Cypher Empower Enhancement. He's a pretty decent support figure. Another common Cyclops. So, yep, 2 of him. Oh, would you know it? What do you know? There's another uncommon Cyclops to follow right behind him. So that was 4 that I pulled. So half of the boosters that I bought or participated in had Cyclops uncommon. This is the other Magic common. Their sword all bent. All right, I was really happy to pull her. I know she's not too expensive, and I could easily get her on the second market, and maybe I'll pull her in my case. But Abigail Brand, great for sword teams. Really can't wait to use her. And then also very happy to have pulled her. This is X23. That healing factor on her is just crazy. It's really awesome. All right, we're going to see what other tarot cards I pulled here real quick as well. All right, and we got the King of Swords with Brew. All right, when a character hits with an attack roll of doubles, after resolutions, remove an action token from them. So not too bad. I don't think any super great, but still not too bad. And then the final one. So 3 tarot cards out of 8 boosters. I'm happy about that. 2 of Wands, as I'm sure most of you know. Hit characters have Battle Fury until your next turn, even if this card is not in play. One I could care less about. Giving my characters opposing characters Battle Fury. Probably not ever going to use that one. I am a fan of shape change and super senses and all that, so giving my opposing characters Battle Fury, that's going to turn off that shape change or super senses. Not a big fan of that. So probably will not ever be playing that card. Finally, out of this case break, because that last case break of the 2 boosters, I think I just pulled the rare. I think the 2 rares I pulled, the Emma Frost rare and the Pyro rare, or maybe it was Wolverine. Either way, it was just 2 rares. It wasn't super great. Ryan allowed me, and everyone agreed in the that were watching live during that case break. They said that he likes to give away the Legacy cards. It usually goes to the person who either bought the most boosters and then pulled the worst, or maybe they didn't buy as many boosters as somebody else, but if they still had not so great pulls, he'll still let them have one of the Legacy cards, and if it's really bad, maybe they'll give them both. I only had 2 boosters, but they weren't super great pulls, and I was in the chat, so he allowed me to choose between the 2. He had, I think, Magneto legacy card and the legacy card that I chose, which is one of the very few legacy figures that I have for this set. I know I've got a Fabian Cortez, as probably most people do, because he's a little more recent from the XDPS set. And then I think I did recently purchase a cheaper Leech old figure, the legacy figure that was part of a bundle, so I'd like to get him. But the one that I did buy, I think about a year ago, it was really cheap because I don't think anybody knew they were making a legacy card. I didn't know there was going to be a legacy card figure. I just wanted some more Colossals. But it is the Sentinel Mark V. Yeah, I guess. Really happy. I definitely have a team build that I'm working on for Sentinels and robots, so this guy will definitely be making that team. I think he's a great legacy figure. Yeah, so I can't wait to use him. I like that his max is 200 points, because I usually play a lot. In the group I play with Clicks in it, we play a lot of 400-point teams, so even if I want to use him at max, he's only using up half my build, and I could, fill in the other 200 with plenty of other Sentinel and robot characters. But I probably will play him either at the 125 or, as most people, probably the 40, which is still 4 clicks long. So I think that's always, a 10-point per click in my book is always good. If you're getting at least 1 click per 10 points, and then plus he's got some other stuff, I'm really happy about that. All right, but that was my case breaks. Now to get to the real fun stuff. Sorry for the noise. Let's just get that out of here. All right. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. Okay. So, time for the fun GenCon figure unboxings. Again, shout out to Patrick Lynch. It's so awesome that he sent these and gave such a great price on them. Alright, looks like the big boy is on top, and that is the oops, almost lost him there. Let me move this to my lap. Phoenix Sentinel. Alright, let's just set that right there. We got the Spider Hulk. This is one that I was really excited about. I think in my Spider-Man, Venom, and Absolute Carnage unboxing, I think I mentioned that Spider-Man and Venom especially, he's my all-time favorite, comic book character. I love the anti-hero that he is, and I just love anything Spider-Man. So I was really wanting to get this guy, and really happy to get my hands on him. Again, I've always been a Marvel fan, but I'm recently getting into DC Heroclix because I am shooting myself in the foot not collecting those, so I'm starting to do more. Here's the Harley Quinn exclusive. We got the Batman and Catwoman, and then finally the Fantastic Thors. I'm not going to go over any of the dials, but I will pull each of these figures out. I do gotta hurry up here because I gotta go eat dinner here, but just trying to be quick with this. Alright, Batman and Catwoman. Alright, there's that. Again, I'm sorry that quality is not super great. Alright, we've got the Harley Quinn. Man, I just really wish this camera would autofocus, but I'm sure most of you guys have already seen these figures in a much higher res detail and quality video and seen their cards. But I'm just trying to do a quick little unboxing of these. Got the Fantastic Thors. The torch in this, as I'm sure most of you have already seen, is just, all these figures are awesome. The not Wonder Woman, jeez. Invisible Woman, her sculpt with that lightning effect is just awesome. Oh, I never pulled him up. I love the Uru metal Mr. Fantastic, all stretchy. The nice big beefy thing Thor. I will definitely eventually, again, whether it's in a event that I play with the Clicks in It crew or not, I am part of their team, but I definitely want to do some like home games, and this is again where I'd love to like just, not super competitive or meta, but just pit some different teams against each other. Man, I just really wish my camera, I'm sorry I keep saying it, but it's just doesn't do these figures justice because they are just so awesome. Let's make sure the cards are here. Yep, awesome. Let's get this Spider Hulk out. Again, I am just, as a collector, I really wanted to get down to Gen Con this year and play in those events and get my hands on some of the LE figures, and just wasn't able to make it happen this year. But man, this, I'm sorry, real quick, I just gotta, man, this is just a great sculpt as well. Again, I don't even know why I'm trying to show it, not even doing it justice, but man, there's a beefy Spider Hulk, and that's really good quality on the sculpt. Oh, alright, well, I'm not gonna reach down for that. I was gonna, how many points is he? 90 points. When figures are getting up there, I'm hoping that they're going to have at least, like I said, basically 10 clicks, or a click per 10 points of the build. So, hopefully, I don't think he's got maybe like 6 or 7 clicks, but yeah. Alright, and then finally, big boy, Phoenix Sentinel, his card there, and this guy. As I was saying about the, wherever I put that legacy card, the Sentinel Mark V, this guy will definitely be making that team of the Sentinel robots. Probably going to throw Vision Prime on there. Hopefully have a pretty nasty team. Yeah, this guy is awesome. Again, I wish I could have better quality autofocus for these figures and cards, but yeah, just trying to do some more fun stuff. I might look into maybe finding another halfway decent priced webcam that hopefully will give me some autofocus ability. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little unboxing of these two, mail purchases or mail packages that I got here today. So really happy that they were supposed to be delivered tomorrow. They came a day early. I know the shipping on these Gen Con figures for like the first couple days just was showing no movement, and I was just like, all right, what's going on? But I had all the faith in Patrick because I checked him out on the Heroclix trade feedback page, and he's like plus 30 something, so I knew I was dealing with a legit person, so I was appreciative of him. I did reach out to him, I think yesterday. I was like, hey, just seeing if you've seen any update on the status, but we both were seeing the same thing, and I think they just forgot to scan it when he dropped it off. And yeah, I was surprised to wake up this morning before work and see that, hey, it's already in La Crosse. That's where I'm from, La Crosse, Wisconsin. I was surprised it was already, in my hometown, so I was like, sweet, I'm going to get these tonight. I was, planning on unboxing them tomorrow with my brick, but thankfully I can do an unboxing tonight of all this stuff, and same with the glass cabinet stuff. I was expecting that to come tomorrow. I was a little worried because I am going to be driving down to Milwaukee area tomorrow after work, and I was like, I don't want to have to be waiting because I have 2 of the figures in there that I want to use on my team tomorrow on Sunday. So I was like, I didn't want to wait, and get down to Milwaukee without those figures. So thankfully, all this stuff came today. Yeah, so guys, thanks again for checking out my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment. What's your favorite of any of this stuff that I showed today? Yeah, I love talking Heroclix, and I'm a new player, so been really deep diving into different team builds and different game mechanics and combos that you can do. So yeah, I just really excited to get playing with these figures, and thanks for checking me out. And sorry this video went a little longer than I was expecting. I tend to ramble on sometimes, so as I am doing right now, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks, cheers, see you tomorrow with another unboxing.